Hey guys, what is going on? This is Zip of Rage Quit TV casting some Blizzcon 2011 replays. We have IM.Nestea spawning as the Teal Zerg and imBa.Brat, and of course imBa.Put of FXO. I don't know exactly how it is. They have FXO like open, the team, and then they have imBa.FXO. FXO I guess just has two teams, and this team is a Russian team. Brat, a very good player, and he was saying he was pretty confident before this match in an interview that I saw. I forget who it was with. I think it was with Kermac. And we'll see. The map is Antiga Shipyards, and we all know Nestea is one insane Zerg. This is a BO3 game number 1, and we'll see exactly what these players do. Of course, I'm going to be focusing on Nestea because who does not want to see this man play? You can see his APM at 78 because that is like EAPM, the effective APM or whatever that is, and it's just not as real, I guess you can say, but that APM will be skyrocketing up later in the game, but it means absolutely nothing. It means even less than it used to. And we even have Automaton 2000 right now favoring Nestea, just sitting on that creep, just watching him sitting there in awe, and soon that guy's going to evolve and be a shredder, and then just burrow near Destiny's base and cause him all sorts of pain. If you don't know, in Heart of the Swarm, the shredder looks very much like Automaton 2000. Just an observation. We do have Brat building his barracks back here, which means he will do a supply depot wall off, and this is very good if your opponent decides to Ling Scout instead of drone scouting you, because, well, they won't get to see any tech at all because it's behind the wall. The dangerous thing is, well, if they 6-pool you or 8-pool you, you won't have that wall complete, and it'll suck. But Nestea, not one to 6-pool. He is going for a hatch first, and I'm curious. Okay, there goes gas, and it looks like he's going to go 15, 15, 15. I've been seeing a lot of people do this recently. I did this for the longest time on ladder just because I love speedlings, and people just don't react. I didn't think it was really that safe of a build since pros didn't used to exactly do it. But starting to see them now. One benefit to having super fast speedlings, if you want to go roaches and go all in, you can easily do that from this opener. It's just a very versatile opener. Not the best in terms of econ, but it is very safe once you get that speedling speed out. And Brat, you can see the second supply depot has been built, and sooner than or later he's going to get a complete wall off. You can see he built it at these two spots first, just in case he notices anything coming. He can easily complete the wall off by building another barracks, a factory, or a starport. If he built the supply depot right, he would be a little bit harder to wall that off, and it wouldn't look as nice. And of course, when you scout your opponent, their buildings don't really look that nice. You know, hey, they did something last minute to hide something, or they're just bad or don't care or whatever. And it looks like only 2 guys on this gas. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not. I wish I saw when he put his guys on the gas to see if, hey, he took one off or not. He is going for a fairly fast expansion, so this leads me to believe he knows there's only 2 guys on gas. And, well, he's like, I'm going to build Marines and Hellions. I don't need that much gas. I'm going to do a mineral-heavy opener, and that's why I only get 2 guys. And we'll see exactly what he ends up doing. He is swapping that, so he's going to build some Hellions. One on the way right now. I'm going to get another one when he has the supply. That supply depot is building. He only has... oh, wait, he does have the supply. I think he canceled something. I think he canceled a Marine instead of a Tech Lab because he was 27 out of 28 or something. And then... oh no, he was only 1 supply and Hellions are 2. It's that simple. One Ling is going to come up and doesn't really get that good of a scout. He sees, okay, your command center is building. And maybe that's why he didn't build his 3rd supply, because he planned on walling that off with the command center. Nestea just macroing up. We can see his Roach one is on the way. He has 25 drones. And those few Lings are going to go back home. He doesn't have a spine crawler up. 2 Hellions are coming. But he's got a bunch of Lings just popping. He has only 5 Lings. Speed, no, just finishing. So 5 Lings, well, I don't think they can take 2 Hellions on, but that speed finishing will help them. With the Queen, they may get a lucky surround or maybe drones. But Brat is just pulling back. And a Roach one just now completing 4 Nestea, and he's building 3 right now. 4. Is he going to keep on going? It looks like Nestea is going to do some aggression. He's just building a lot of Roaches to deal with those Hellions. 6. This has to be aggression. 7. Oh, man. He is going in to do some attack. I can't see him building 7 Roaches for defensive purposes. 8 Lings behind this. Will those Roaches immediately start walking up? It looks like, yes, they will. Oh, wait, they stop. Nestea looks like he wants to go on the aggression. Has a drone going, so it leads me to believe he's expanding behind this. Sees all those Hellions, like, I got roaches. Come on, what are you going to do about this? These roaches do very well against those Hellions. The command center lifts back up. Going to go total back up in his main. And this little push from Nestea is forcing Braddock just to stay on one base a little longer, but it's not going to do too much damage. Braddock with the right response and just going back home. We'll see if Nestea tries to brute force his way up this ramp. And I don't think he could if he wanted to. That's a lot of Hellions in the back. The bunker has completed. But if he can get a supply depot down and run all his lings in, he may be able to do damage. He's going to come up here, sees everything, and decides, okay, it's not worth it. SCVs are already waiting to repair. I am just going to go back home. Going to the drone count, 35 drones to 30 SCVs. And I think Braddock did see those roaches going back. If not, well, he saw everything moving back with that watcher, at least all the lings. Before Nestea pushed out, he did throw down that expansion and is now getting 2 Evo chambers. And it looks like Braddock deciding, okay, now is the time to move out. He does have the reactor finishing on the factory and a starport building next to it. I think he may, I don't know. Is build more Hellions or finally use that gas and start getting medevacs? He only has 100 gas, 200 gas now. That gas shot up. It looks like he may have canceled something. Well, maybe not. But he is going to get double medevacs. Oh, just one. And there goes the second one. And now it looks like Braddock will be taking his natural just now. Nestea already on 3 bases. That doesn't look good for Braddock, but if you look at the army tab, Nestea actually has a pretty decent sized army. Braddock has 0 minerals in his army right now, but you gotta keep in mind he does have that upgrade for stem. His +1 will be finishing now. He can hit a timing window before any of Nestea's upgrades finish with that +1 attack on his Marines. And that looks exactly like what he's doing. He's stunning +2. Now this is going to be time for combat shields, not the +1 attack. The fact that it's finished is just icing on the cake. And you can see Braddock leading with those Hellions, not revealing his whole army is moving out. Those roaches going to deal with them. And he may be surprised when he sees all of these Marines are down here to join the fight. And these roaches look like they may go down. Marines are chasing them, and no, they decide, okay, let's just go. Let's keep on going. I don't want you to be able to delay me too long. There's a lot of lings, and this +1 has 5 seconds left. It will be finishing. And here we go. There's lings trying to take out all these Marines, but they just don't. That combat shield has finished in midst of this battle, and those roaches going down as well. And I gotta admit, Braddock only had 200 gas at the start of this battle. He still has 200 gas in his army. 16 roaches on the way, though, for Nestea. Braddock will do damage, but he won't win the game just here. Those 16 roaches will be able to clean this up. Drones being pulled off. It looks like he's just going to sacrifice his expansion, but that Hellion has other words saying, I'm going to get you, and gets one of those drones. But all these roaches in the back. Nestea loses his 3rd base, and Braddock has to lift up and go away, and that looks like exactly what he is doing. Lifts up, goes back home. He is taking his 3rd base right now, has taken out Nestea's 3rd, but Nestea pulled a lot of drones and saved them, so he only really lost that expansion. And now Nestea, his upgrades will be finished before the next battle. As you see, he's getting 2-2 right now with that roach speed. And looks like these medevacs just flying around to see if they can do anything. Doesn't check this watchtower. May want to do that because if, okay, he is going to be checking a watchtower. Just dropping 1 Marine off, says, okay, good. You don't have anything that can see my medevacs, and I'm going to be doing a drop. This nice overlord spread from Nestea. We'll see this coming, but hey, that's going to be a few free overlords for Braddock. And for just one, getting a few lings and going to try to get this second one. That one goes down. All the roaches come back, and those Marines are going to get up in this medevac after. Oh, he doesn't get that overlord, but he may switch sides and pick this off. The overlord now switching back, and it looks like Nestea does save that overlord's life. And that overlord did go down that wood supply cap temporarily because he is supply capped right now, but 7 overlords on the way, so he would not be supply capped for long. Pathogen glands now just finishing for Nestea. His 2-2 about done. And he doesn't have any upgrades really going on for the Roaches, just favoring these Ling upgrades, at least the melee upgrades, as he's going for 2 melee, and he doesn't have any missile attack. Drop coming down, these Roaches just say, no, 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 you're not going to take anything more out. And looks like Braddock wants to move out, and then decides, okay, let's just go back. So just kind of doing those pokes, and doesn't do anything. But he didn't lose anything, and that's always a plus. Even if you move out, if the Zerg sees you moving out, they're going to not build drones, and that is a win. But it looks like Nestea is done building drones. He is in his army now, and Braddock needs to put some pressure on, unless he's waiting for like a magical tank number. But now Nestea, he is fully saturated on his 3 bases, I believe. Look at this. That is nice. This, not so nice, actually. He's missing a few drones. He could use some off his 3rd base. That is pretty nice. And that automaton still just chilling out and just saying, hey, guys, I favor Nestea. He's got this game, man. That 1 Marine is going to be going down. And again, I'm really surprised Nestea has oversaturated 3rd base and undersaturated natural. And it looks like Braddock is just going to be turtling up. I'm going to wait till he's at 200, and Nestea about to hit 200. Going to be taking his gold base. And then probably be trying to exchange armies, because he's going to be at 200. Braddock won't. Nestea doesn't want to let Braddock hit 200, because Braddock's 200 is scarier than Nestea's, especially because Tan players can survive once they hit 200 with like 55 SCVs and just have a tremendously sized army, and they can get 55 SCVs because mules don't count as food. And we'll see. Looks like Braddock is going to gear up to do a drop, and Nestea doesn't have really too much to defend. He's got a few spine cores to put a little bit of delay on. And that's 133 speedlings out on the map right now, and an Ultralisk cavern on the way. And looks like he's going to take out these rocks, and that will definitely make Braddock a little bit scared if these rocks do go down, because those lings can just attack in 2 places instead of just that 1. In this place, Braddock hasn't really turtled up that much. But he is building his command center here. Will be able to just build a barracks and then siege a few tanks down here to protect that area. But now these infestors could burrow and go into this middle line. He can't do it over here because of the missile turret, but since he took out these rocks, that's still an option. Barracks going down, completing that wall. No longer an option for those infestors. He doesn't have burrow even done. That adrenal glands, though, just about completed. 3-3 is almost done. It's about halfway. Those lings going to run away. He does not want to engage yet. That adrenal glands is so close. And now it is done. And Nestea should be able to attack soon. Building some Ultralisks now. And those infestors are sitting at full energy. Those tanks just doing a slow push. A drop coming down, doing a little bit of damage, and now a fungal growth goes off, but gets the medevac without Marines in it. Braddock looking like he wants to hold this middle, and Nestea says, no, you can't have that middle. Nestea with a nice fungal growth right there. Those Marines are going down. Back here, getting some more fungal growths off. This one infestor's in the back, doesn't really have that much energy or health left, and Braddock looks like he's going to be able to hold that middle, but 10 Ultralisks are on the way. And that will possibly be able to clean this up to 1 Marines, almost 3-3 for Nestea. That gold base is in trouble. You see those Marines splitting up. Lings are coming. They do have that adrenal glands. Those Marines go down very, very quickly. And now Ultralisks are coming. Those Marines have to split. And looks like splitting. They are more Lings coming up. Those Ultras didn't really take too much of a hit. I mean, he should have sent those Ultralisks in when those Lings came in. So hopefully the tanks attack the Ultras and not the Lings. Braddock now looking like he is in a good position right now. 175 food to 183, has taken out the gold base, and now landing his command center there, going for a PF. At the same time, he is doing a drop, trying to take out that spawning pool. Does not get it. And looks like he's just moving back and going to try another drop, but loses all his Marines, doesn't pick them back up. But that will allow Braddock to move down this ledge and just keep going. And I really think Nestea should just go for Broodlords. I don't see people favoring Ultralisks that often, but here we go. Now here comes the big engagement. Lots of Ultralisks come in. but they came in after the Lings, but they are doing such a good job cleaning all the tanks up. And looks like they will clean all the Marines up as well, but more tanks are in the back. And one Ultra is about to die. They still have a lot with full HP on it. Those Marines just stemming back, going to go all the way to the PF. But that's enough Ultras to pick apart this PF, it looks like. And yes, that PF will be falling. Queen's on the way to transfuse these Ultras. And it doesn't look like they're going to get them off just yet. There he goes, transfusing one Ultra back up. Keeping that thing alive. Very nicely done by Nestea. It does fall, but hey, it absorbed a lot more damage than it should have. And now Braddock is on the defensive. All these Ultras are coming. And he's at that bunker line. That one Ultra does go. No, he's still alive with so little HP. Just needs to be clicked on, and he would die. How much life does he have? 8 HP. And he's living with 10 kills. Keeps on going. 9 HP now. 6, 4, 2, 3. Oh my god. That Ultralisk is staying on so much longer than he needs to be. Or he should have been. And now he's regenning. He's back up to 6. And this Ultralisk that was at like 200 will go down before that one that was at 10. And now that one finally does die. But he will be remembered. He was a Ravager. And now Braddock's bases are going to be in shambles. There goes the GG.